Hey guys, Gamers here. We're gonna look at the 9.4 patch notes, so let's get into it. I'm really hoping they maybe do something with ranked. I see ranked is actually right there, so hopefully they're gonna do something with it, because right now the elos are all sorts of screwed up. There's people that were Diamond 4 last season and they're in Masters right now, and it's that shouldn't really be happening. And it's sure, there's a few more divisions added in, but you can't just you can't have that level of player against actual Masters, Grandmasters players, because they're just gonna get destroyed. It's like if somebody who's an 80 carry main faces a non-80 carry main. The non-80 carry main just gets absolutely annihilated, completely crushed. Just smurf it on him, because the reality is that guy doesn't play the role very much. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and read this here. Hey all, congratulations! You survived the last patch's spiciness. Yes, I guess we did. You win nothing. Awesome. We're taking another passive nerfing Ergot. You didn't even nerf him in the first place. I mean, I think maybe they nerfed the shield. I can't really remember, but I don't think you nerfed him. Last patch, they technically buffed him because they nerfed all of the other top tier stuff. They nerfed Aatrox really hard. They nerfed Akali really hard. They nerfed all the other S tier picks. So Ergot was just on his own, and he's just the undisputed king of mid lane. And probably top lane too. I don't play top lane, so I don't have as much input on that. But pretty sure he was just the king. Assuming there was people who actually wanted to play him. I wasn't really facing him too much, but I know he's really good and competitive and high elo. Along with first time nerfs, which were non-existent, to some other dominant champer dogs. Okay, don't know what that means. But we're also giving a little love to a troll, a horse, that means Akarim, and a screeching void monster. I wonder what that means actually, because that can mean a few champions. As a quick follow-up to marksman items, for making some minor adjustments to Season's Review and Kai's recommended items. Stop it Storm Razor, yes. Yeah, I thought they already did that, but I guess it was just with a few champions. But otherwise, have kept things mostly untouched. We also need to cap the top lane Frostmancy. Yes, that's a ridiculous strategy that should never exist. Strat partway through the last patch, but it bears repeating here, given the variety, the strategy attained. Yeah, somebody tried it in my game, and he went 1-6. And proceeded to, do absolutely nothing. He wouldn't even, he's playing Zillion top lane. He wouldn't even, alt people. He did nothing. And, sorry, but if you can actually last hit, it's more gold than doing the Frostmancy strategy. Fun fact, if you can last hit properly, it's more gold. So you could actually just learn to last hit. That would be great, people. So you shouldn't have been even playing in the first place. I'm actually surprised pros picked it up. Because if you just get the last hits, which pros pretty much always get the last hits, they got 10 CS submitted almost every game. They get 9 or 10, right? So I'm actually really surprised that they picked it up. That's a really weird strategy. But I guess you get the gold as well, so there's that. It's not, or I mean, you get the I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the gold, and then there's nothing else really. I mean, the damage on the opponent, obviously, which is nice, being able to constantly trade. But anyways, Karthus. So Karthus has been basically the best jungler in high elo for very a few, well, not a very long time, a few patches, 2-3 patches. So I'll see what they're doing. The main reason is because if he lands his Qs, he can basically duel any champion, any champion in the game. Which is fine. I think that's fine. Honestly, I don't think he needs much of a nerf. So let's see what they're doing. So they're just taking 5 off of his Q. That's fine. Base damage on single target is down by 10 because it doubles. So it's really a 10 damage nerf for jungle Karthus anyways. They mentioned the 5 damage lol. Yeah, it actually means something though because Karthus uses Q so much. This will hurt his jungle clearing and hurt his dueling a little bit. But honestly, his dueling's probably going to be the same. For the most part, he's probably still going to be really good. This actually hurts lane Karthus, I think, more than it does jungle Karthus. So I actually kind of don't like that. But it's like he's still going to be fine. Like just because of these nerfs, he's not going to magically be bad. He's not going to be a bad champion. W Lesion's W. So ridiculous. The problem with this W is people keep spamming it just to get mana full ban. So what are they doing? 50 mana to 70 mana, awesome. So it's not really going to be worth using just to get mana full ban procs anymore. And the base damage is down quite considerably, max rank, but only 10 at rank 1, which is all you really care about because you're not maxing this ability. If you were maxing this ability, I got news for you. The other abilities are better to max. Because you're playing AD. Like, you want to be getting the Q. Like, the W was, like, good, really good for poke. That was about it. And, you know, you could just kind of dodge it. It's not that hard to dodge. It's not that insanely hard if you're just sitting behind the minion wave because then he has to angle it like to the side and then he has to hit it like a Vel'Koz Q. Like it's just like a Vel'Koz Q. That's pretty much the same thing. So let's move on to Rek'Sai. So Rek'Sai has not seen any play. Rek'Sai sucks. You shouldn't be playing Rek'Sai. Let's see if that changes. Fury Bar now changes color from yellow to red when charged to max. Okay. Q now grants 25 Fury to match Rek'Sai's other abilities. That's very nice. I don't know if that's per Q. Like I want to know if that's that's just Prey Seeker. Never mind, that's just a Prey Seeker. So if you hit, it rewards you a little bit more for hitting that Q, which is great. I like being rewarded for hitting my skill shots. Effect now ends for the other Q. Effect now ends and goes on cooldown if Rek'Sai is burrowed for more than 1 second. Is he burrowed for more than 1 second? That seems kind of weird. I don't understand this change. Why you would do that is beyond me. I really don't understand that change. So W, tracking visuals for nearby enemies brightened. Okay. It was a little hard to see, so that's nice. Rek'Sai immediately burrows on respawn once she has at least 1 point W. On respawn. Okay, so when you respawn, you go in burrow already. Like I don't see how that helps. Void Rush. Enemies can now only dodge Void Rush by dashing or blinking massive distances away from Rek'Sai. So I read this before, and it's something like 1600 range away. You know, you need to get really, really, really far. Most champions are probably not going to be able to close the distance. So basically, if he R's you now, there's like no way. You can't flash it. You're just dead. It's going to be like Kane's R. You can't really get away from it. I really wish they would actually tell us the distance. Ryan is usually pretty good at these types of things where they tell you the numbers of stuff, right? Like they're doing right here. They're telling you the exact numbers. It's going 200, 150 to 200, 180, right? Like they're telling you the numbers, but they're not telling you the numbers here. It's very uncharacteristic of Ryan. Whenever they do this, it's a little bit annoying. Because now people have to go and they have to find the numbers, and they're probably not even the hard-coded numbers. You know, because it's range, right? It's really hard to be calculating range. Like, you can't have, like, 15 Teemos on the map, right? And use Teemo as a point of reference. Like you can't, you just can't be doing that. So maybe the practice tool, like the dummies, are actually same with this Teemo. I'm not sure. So Silas, I've actually been seeing a lot of Silas. He seems okay. I faced him a few times in mid lane, and he seems like his W heals quite a bit. Like his W heals a lot. His Q's kind of useless in mid lane. He's not like it's not really that great. But his R is like whatever. You know, his R like it could potentially be really good, and then it's also could potentially be really sucky. You know, depending on who you're facing as the Silas player. So let's see what they're doing. As they say, Silas landed in pretty good shape since release. That's true. But there are a few usability issues on the chain last which we want to address. Fixes plus a small Kingslayer nerf will offer Silas players a more meaningful choice between maxing Q or W first. That's probably just not true. I think people are probably just gonna go max like I haven't played him, so I don't know which one it is. But W looks pretty good. And the Q looks like okay as well. I'm not really sure, but like Q's unreliable. So, you know, there's that. Let's just see what they're doing. Detonation radius, 200 versus minions and monsters, 150 versus champions. That's interesting. They have a different radius for both. I didn't know that. So it's going from 200 versus minions and monsters, 150 versus champions, to 200 and 180. So 180 versus champions. So that's going to hit champions, like in some scenarios, but it's only 30 range. It's not going to do a whole lot. Drop right, another completely useless change. No, I'm just kidding. Now includes an indicator to show the detonation location and radius. That's cool. Helps people learn Kane a little bit better. Speaking of the range indicator, I actually want to practice not using range indicator because your abilities come out a little bit faster. Kingslayer base heal 50 to 190 to 50 to 170. Good, because this heal is absolutely insane, but it's the missing heal, the missing HP like heal that really gets you. Icon border now glows and Silas is within max healing threshold. Oh, that's insane. That's just so good, actually. That's so good. Kingslayer's damage displays as a crit if Silas' target was within the bonus damage threshold. That's cool. Target aggression. Silas no longer draws turret aggro when stealing an enemy's ultimate. Huh. That's hilarious. You could steal an ultimate, do no damage, and then you took turret aggro. Feels bad. That feels bad. You try to take their ultimate on your tower, and then you get turret aggro, and their turret's like, what are you doing there? And you're like, I didn't even touch him, I swear. I swear she was 18. She said she was 18. Hijack no longer fizzles if Silas loses sight of his target before the cast finishes. Okay, that's good. Thresh. Thresh is always a champion who's like, Thresh is only as good as you are on Thresh, you know? So what did they do? Death Stance 60 mana to 70 mana, yeah, because that's why he's not played. Cooldown 16 to 12 to 20 to 12. Why on earth are you doing that? No way, that's 4 seconds. What you really are looking for is like the rank 3. Right, so it's going from 14 to 16. That's a reasonable nerf. I don't think he needs a nerf. Why would you nerf him? Like, this isn't another one of those changes that are just completely from left field. Like, just completely bizarre changes. Like, I don't see Thresh. Not many people see Thresh. Thresh is only as good as the player is. And then they're like, you know what? You know what? Cooldown nerf. That'll teach him. Cooldown nerf. Like, what are you doing? Urgot Q, 60 mana to 80 mana. Good. They should have been done since freaking release, man. It does way too much damage for only 60 mana cost. That is disgustingly low. Like, disgustingly low. Still gonna be good though. As long as you hit your Q, it's gonna mean something. So it really punishes you if you miss Q now. Purge. Cost 45 to 65. 65 at all ranks. Good. It's gonna run out of mana a little bit more now. Shield 60 to 180. 0.3 bonus health to 30 to 190. 0.15 bonus health. So this is one of those changes where Freak's patch note rundowns are very, very good. Because he will show you the math and show you the breakpoints on that. Show you where it's a buff, show you where it's a nerf. Or maybe this is just going to be a straight up nerf. And he'll show you how much of a nerf it is in terms of percentages. So really, really good. Take a look at Freak's patch notes rundown for this one. Because I don't know. I don't do the math on those. Yasuo's busted. I've been banning him every single game. Let's see if I'm still going to ban him every single game. Attack damage. Down by 3. Nice. Nice. Down by 3. We got him. We got him. We got him, boys. Alright. Steel Tempest. Crit strike damage. 80 to 60. Or plus 80 to plus 60. That's a pretty significant nerf. God bless these nerfs. Because the Infinity Edge came back. And Yasuo was like, God bless. I'm gonna be broken again. As if I wasn't broken enough already. So I'm probably gonna stop banning him. Like this is enough of a nerf for me to just play into him again comfortably. It's not so bad. Alright, so they're going through the Z changes. There was a lot of talk on the Z changes saying that it was a nerf. What they did on PBE is they put it 80 to 220 to 80 to 210, and then they buffed the bonus attack damage. And everybody did the math on it. And it was actually a nerf. So I'm happy to see that they're actually just giving it a straight 10 bonus, or 10, his Q, 10 base damage. And 0.1 bonus AD damage. This is so nice. This is like Zed has a problem right now where his laning is just bad. And his mid lane is just bad because his early game is bad, right? So he can't snowball it that well. Right, like you could just pick Talon and you could just basically do Zed's job and you can do it way better. And then Zed hits like 4 items and he's just like straight up broken. Right, Zed is just straight up busted. You know, he just pop like anybody. He's insane. Like it's absolutely broken. So, but like what they wanted to do with Zed in the beginning is like they wanted him to have a good laning phase. He's an energy champion. He needs to have a good laning phase. Because he only has access to 200 energy. It's not really that much. Like you need to make use of that, right? And you need to trade your energy for the other person's mana, or at least like that's one way of you know, playing the laning phase. Okay, so W recast range 1300 range to 1950. That is massive buff that allows for so many outplays. Like you could just put your shadow behind you, and like, you know, just go totally ham. And it's just like that's just insane. That adds so many plays. It's not even funny. After this, I might actually main Zed again. Like I'm gonna try him again. I wanna play the champion. I do, but like he sucks in his current state. He's garbage. So they're actually giving him really nice damage on the Q, which is just so nice. And like this isn't really a 10 damage nerf if you're good at Zed, right? Because if you're good at Zed, you're going to be hitting multiple shurikens. So this is like 15 damage because they like half the damage if you go through something, and most of the time you do. Like in laning phase, you probably do, right? Like the Q coming from Zed, it's going to go through creeps most likely. You know, depending on the situation. So it's really good nerf on his Q, or really good buff. So W, the cooldown 22 to 14 to 20 to 14, so 2 seconds off. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. But honestly, like against good players, this is Like you're not actually using it right away because they're not gonna just let you use it right away. So the cooldown is more of a placebo than anything, but it does help. You know, it does help, and the recast range is really nice. And so they removed. What did they do? They removed the R. He no longer gains AD from his ultimate. So in some situations, this might end up being like a 5 or 10 damage nerf in the mid game, but I think honestly that's okay. Or not in the mid game. It might be like a nerf inside of the late game. Just because inside of the late game, like if you were like to Altage Raven or Jhin, you get so much AD. You're getting like 50, 60, 70. I've even gotten 80 AD before. You know, that's a lot of attack damage. And so in those cases, the key, like, this is just a straight up nerf. Except that he's already OP late game. So you're gonna like destroy people anyways. Oh, and I missed the attack speed growth. So this is actually nice. This is gonna help him last it a little bit. This is gonna help with the split push. Very, very nice. This is going to make Bork better on him. This is going to make Phantom Dancer a little bit better on him. Although they did nerf Phantom Dancer. So I probably won't take it anymore. Like, that's just something I like to do, is take Phantom Dancer on him. I might just go Bork now. You know, if I want that split pushing power. So say Runes, Conquer. Let's just see what they're doing. Remove the old thing. So what's the new thing? The old thing, the new thing. I love it. I love little things like this. The old thing. The new thing. God bless. we didn't get that already. Damaging attacks and abilities. Grant 3 to 15 adaptive force. Oh wait, it scales to 1 to 18. Oh, that sucks. For 3 seconds, 8 seconds for melee. So this is good for melee champions, obviously. Ranged champions are not going to want this. Stacking up to 5 times. Oh! Max of 15 to 75. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, so this really... Huh. This is a big buff. I think it's a buff. Oh, okay, look at that. So now it's only 10% true damage. But it heals you. It heals you for 10% of the damage. This is a buff. This is just a straight up buff. This is a huge buff. They might actually need to nerf Yasuo harder because they're buffing Conquer so much. I'd love to see the math on this. Once again, look at Freak's patch notes. Damage over time affects an ongoing sources of damage. Yorick's R can only grant 1 stack every 5 seconds. That sounds about right. So it's not like you can pick like Malzahar and just run Conquer and press E and you get like max stacks of E and you get like, you know, another 40 ability power. Right? That would be insane. So that's good that the DOT's only 1 stack every 5 seconds. That's great. 5 AD on Essence Reaver. Oh, cool. Cooldown reduction is now unique. Okay, cool, I guess. Now appears in correct shop categories. Okay, whatever. They did these things. These are a hotfix. Attack speed growth on Azir, 1.5% to 3%. That's not why he sucks. Meganar armor growth 4.5 to 5.5. Meganar magic resist growth 2 to 4. That's again not why he sucks. If he's going into Meganar, he doesn't care about 2 magic resist. Alright, right? He doesn't care about 2 MR. Like, he's not laning being Meganar most of the time. Like, most of the time you're Mininar. You're not Meganar, so this does nothing. Like, I don't care about 1 armor growth when you go big. Like, come on. Alright, Hecarim, Q, cost 32 to 40, 28 to 40, great. Like, it doesn't matter. Devastating charge, 24 seconds, 20 to 16. This is actually kind of nice, because sometimes you're like, it's on cooldown and you're like, oh, I got like 7 more seconds on it, I'll just take a camp here. So now you can actually just go gank a little bit more. Overall, it's like really a placebo for like most people. Like most people are just gonna be like, oh yay, a buff, but really they don't actually gank at all. So, like most junglers don't actually gank beyond gank under like diamonds. Rengar, Savagery, base damage, 70 to 90, 30 to 90. Oh, ouch. Ouchie. Fix a bug where Q dealt 1 more damage than intended. Oh wait, fix a bug where Q dealt rank 1 damage, more rank 1 damage than intended. So if it was rank 2, there was a bug where it would do rank 3 damage. That's hilarious. Good job, Ryan. Congratulations. Oh fuck. Imagine that. That kind of a bug fix is like, what are they doing? Like, what are you coding in there, buddy? Like, you guys okay when you're programming your game? Are you all right? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Alright, Ricochet, Sivers. Sivers is apparently S tiered. I don't really see her, but I'm not high elo, so that's probably why I don't see her. Alright, bounce damage, 0.55, 0.75 total AD. Now it is just 0.5 to 0.7. Not going to kill the champion, but your wave clear will be hurt a little bit. Like, mostly early game, your wave clears could be hurt slightly. This might mean you're going to take you're going to have to auto another few times. I don't know. That's probably not a big deal. It probably just comes down to, like, another, 5 damage. Like, it's even less than that. Because, like, say you're 100 AD. Right? This is 5 damage. This is a 5 damage nerf, which turns into, 15. Because you get 3 of these. I guess it's actually... Yeah. I guess it does hurt our wave clear. So it hurts your wave clear a little bit. Varus, I don't see this champion. Please buff this champion. I actually love this champion. But he's kind of always trash. Except for a few times where he was in the meta. Alright, Blight Stack damage, 2.5%. Plus 2% per 100 ability power. Targets max health per stack. Now it is 3 to 5. Whoa! Same ratio. And max health per stack. Holy crap! So if you max W, you do max W, you get 3 stacks on the target. This is doing 15% of their max health. Wow. This really, if you're a good Varus player and you maximize these stacks, you're gonna be doing a lot of damage. You're just gonna be melting tanks. And this will really be good in the sense that you can now max W second. Maybe people were doing it before. I know there's a lot of different Varus builds. Ones where you go ahead and you just max Q anyways, even though the cooldown is ridiculous. Ones where you get E first. So maybe the ones where you get E, you would get E and then W. And this would be really good for those builds. But I don't think it would be good for the builds where you are going for more of the poke Varus. Because this doesn't really incentivize poke. Because you're not going up to an auto attack. You're just using E and Q. So this incentivizes the more attack speed oriented builds, which is good. I think you should build attack speed on him. Kaisa, remove Stormrazor. Okay, so they replaced Stormrazor with Infinity Edge in the recommended build. That's good. Trinomir Spear of Shojin removed in favor of Ravenous Hydra. Okay, I don't even think he builds Hydra, but alright. I actually think probably Spear of Shojin would be better. So I don't know why. Okay, we thought Spear of Shojin would be ace on Trinomir. It turns out Ravenous Hydra is better. Is it? Is it better? I don't think it is, but I don't play Trinomir, so maybe Hydra is better. Nunu and Willump. Icon border now glows when Nunu and Willump are within the max healing threshold. Okay, good. So same thing as Silas up there. Okay, Trundle. 60 mana cost to 40 mana cost. Doesn't fucking matter. He's a jungler. He's gonna get blue buff. Because junglers don't give me blue buff anymore. Actually, they just don't give me blue buff, period. Bonus attack speed 20 to 80 to 20 to 100%. That's nice. I think he maxes Pillar though. And maybe Q. I'm not sure. So this is probably not gonna do anything. First minion spawn. Okay, first wave of top and bottom lane are ghosted for longer after spawning. This change addresses some edge cases and unintuitive interactions that pro players can use to interfere with the first minion wave of the game. Oh, interesting. The first wave of the top and bottom are ghosted for 28 seconds. That's spotty mid lane's minions unchanged. Okay, I didn't know that was actually a thing. That's interesting. Alright, nerfing Garen and Earth. Cool. Is this all you're doing for Earth, really? I mean, like, I think there's other champions that need a nerf. I mean, Garen is honestly insane in Earth. He's so stupid. Like, he's so broken in Earth. You know, but it's just like, you know, that's it. That's all you're doing. Alright. Arcane Comma. They fixed the thing where Arcane Comma was shooting like 50. I assume. Okay, proccing Arcane Comma while inside of the catapult no longer lets you right click to fire a second Arcane Comma like a skill shot. Riot's coding. Good stuff. The first Elder Drake buff is less tower melty. Okay. I mean, nobody even takes it. Like, nobody wants to take Elder Dragon with me. Like, I'll try to, like, ping Elder Dragon, and then, like, we'll be taking it, but it takes so long to take it that the other team respawns, and then they go in and they wipe us. And then they try to take it, and then we respawn, and then we go in, and then we wipe them. And then, like, nobody gets Elder Dragon. I mean, like, you do, but it's like, you have to do that. You have to go through that rotation, like, of both teams dying, like, 6 times, and then somebody gets Earth, and then somebody gets Elder Drake. Not Earth. Earth Poro Pets, don't care. Okay, champion VFX sound effects also. Okay, Cannon, cool. Olaf, cool. This is good. I thought this like kind of already should have been in. Like I read about this a long time ago. But anyways, Riven, awesome. That's cool. I thought she already got one, but okay. Wukong, I saw this one. It actually looks really nice. Mundo Q, throwing animation updated. Gragas animation updated. Karina, base run animation updated. Fast run animation updated. Okay. TF. Bootless walk animation added. He has a bootless walk animation. Awesome. He has a bootless walk animation. That's the best. Twisted Fate's cape turns more realistically as he moves. Okay, that's cool. Ranked, God bless. Let's reset this or something. We've been working on fixes and improvements to rank since the season started in 9.2. Here's a rundown of some of the changes coming this patch, as well as a quick summary of stuff we've already done that you might have missed. New to 9.4. Challenger opens on February 20th. Okay, good. That should have been opened anyways. I don't understand why they haven't opened that. The new thing has been out for a while. Like, you don't need to hold off on opening Challenger. It doesn't make any sense. Like, now you've got people in Masters that don't deserve to be there and stuff, and it's just like, Like, it's part of the problem, you know? Once you earned a ranked emote, it'll upgrade as you complete promo series and climb the ladder. I don't care about emotes. The animated celebrations for promoting into a new tier now include your summoner name. I don't care. Hovering over your split points now shows you how you earn those points. Again, I don't care about that. Like, I don't understand. Like, why are you putting your money into stuff like this that doesn't matter? Like, stop putting your money into this. Like, nobody care. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't care about any emotes. Like, seriously. And they're like, oh, it includes your name when you promote into a new tier. Like, dude, I don't care. I know my name. I don't need to see it there. I know that was me. Like, come on. You really. Already shipped. Ranked is better at preventing position swap abuse. Is it? I don't think it is. The other day I saw somebody who would just switch to the support item and he would be counted as the support. And so you would lose LP in your support position. Like, that's a problem. Maybe they fix that. LP gains and losses at Diamond and above were adjusted due to too many players rapidly climbing into Masters. Yeah, and there's still people in Masters, and now there's real Diamond players who can't climb because your LP gains are plus 15 and minus 20. Good job. Good job, right? Good job on this. Really helped out those Diamond players. Like, honestly. Okay, bug fixes. Bug fixes. I don't see anything that interests me. Papercraft the Nivea. Alright, this is alright, so this looks like a 10-year-old drew it. Like somebody probably got like their 10-year-old daughter to draw this. And then they just kind of copy pasted it, and they're like, you know what? We'll make a skin out of it. And the dude's like, sweetheart, what's your favorite champion? And she was like, a Nivea. And he was like, alright, we'll make an Nivea skin. And so here you have an Nivea skin. And then it happened with the sun as well. You got Nuno. I don't know why they're both the same picture, by the way. That seems really weird. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. That's like really silly. Like, this patch is just like, I don't know. I gotta look at ranked again. What are they doing? Okay, Challenger opens up. Ranked emotes, I don't care. When you get promoted, it includes your name. I don't care. Hovering over split point shows you how you got them. I don't care. So they're not really doing anything with ranked, aside from opening Challenger up. Opening Challenger might help with the ranked issues right now, but probably not. So new Conquer, basically, like, that's probably really good. All this is kind of useless, except for the VARUS. The VARUS is a really nice buff. This is actually huge. So Conquer, the VARUS, both good. The Zed change, I'm very excited for the Zed change. I want to play Zed now. I want to see how much better he is. It's probably not going to be like substantial, but it's something. You know, it's a pretty good Q buff. And finally, I can stop banning Yasuo all the freaking time. Urgot doesn't matter. Thresh doesn't matter. Silas doesn't matter. Okay, Rek'Sai. Okay, his R can't really be dodged. That's cool. Lucian. This should have been done a long time ago. Spamming his W is silly. You should be getting it from human speed. Nothing else. Karthus still gonna be a champion. Congrats. So basically, like, that's it. It's Conquer, Varus, Rek'Sai can't, like, you can't dodge Rek'Sai ult. So it's basically, yeah, Conquer, Zed, Varus. Who else? Yasuo's no longer ban worthy. Yeah, like, plus, this might actually be too much. Plus 60, that's really low. Like imagine queuing and then getting crit, and you're like, oh, plus 60. Like, that's depressing. To be fair, it's more than champions get because champions don't have double crit for their freaking passive. So that's fine. So this is a really super nice that change. His win rate actually might go down because people are playing him. Like people that don't know how to play him, myself included, are gonna play him, and then they're probably gonna lose. Like I'm probably gonna lose, but he's still gonna be probably a better champion. It was kind of like Aatrox when he came out. Everybody's like, this champ's garbage, and then it's like, no, he's actually OP. You just suck at him. People have always sucked on Zed. Unless your name's all stylish, or like some Korean Zed player, or like Laceration, you know, some of the other Zed1 tricks. They're good at playing Zed. However, they're not good at playing the game sometimes. Alright, that's about it. Alright, thank you everybody on YouTube for watching. If you want more, I've been thinking about doing like Smurf videos, like uploading my Smurf gameplays. You know, hopefully making those educational for you guys. If you guys like this, please like the video, and if you want to see more, sub to me as well. And I will see you guys in the next patch notes, most likely.